would crash in the middle of my other joint, so I said, fuck it. Might as well go and come over here and knock this joint out. Come on, fellas. This will be the day. This right here will be a major, major win, fellas. A major win.
Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one.
God damn, come on. We got to get this dub, fellas.
Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Cyclones head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first winning conference play. It's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication.
Ooh, that thing got some bite to it, baby.
I'll keep you posted on how they look down here.
With these ice cubes.
Back to you.
By the have me feeling all warm and fuzzy inside. Let's go out of state. We ain't going out like that. Ooh, BYU Stadium looking real righteous.
So BYU's offense will go on the attack first. And here comes Bear Bachmeier. We could end up seeing
dictate the tempo, control the pace, make them adjust. We are better than them niggas. We ain't been playing like it though. We've been better than all these motherfuckers.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. Makes the catch, it's Lyons. Put it right on him, sweet play.
Don't do that.
And they'll move the chains with the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Casper. They make
Prime time, Grand Ride, whoever that is, that might be tuned in.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to
We
try
on
to
straight
attack
business
the middle
today.
of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute
You
the
ain't
in
going
route
out
there.
like this.
DB's right up on the receivers. Motion from the wideout. He's there to
No,
make
sir.
the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Ah,
Slips a tackle, and he's got room.
come on, man. You got to get there.
On 3rd down as they've got a first at the 30.
You got to fucking get there.
And talking to the defensive coaches coming into this game, man, what do they talk about, guys? They talked about tackling. They've got to be good in space.
And you got to swat the ball.
Plays to turn into big ones. Early in this football game, they miss the mark. They don't tackle well. That's going to be a big thing to watch throughout this football game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense might bring the house here. That's caught. It's Martin. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field.
Come on, defense.
This guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Right down the middle.
Come on.
Tight end. And they'll stop
That's
him about
big. Oh, he bodied him.
yards short of the 1st.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the
Stay on sides.
Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum.
Good job, defense. They should have got off the field the first time.
Here to start this thing, you would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team, a pretty minimal gain on that return. So Iowa State's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. One of the games within the game that we've been looking forward to all week. How will he handle this star quarterback on the other side of the ball? This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Handoff from the gun. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Rayner.
Oh.
Got his man on the right. He'll be
tight end.
2 yards short of
My fault, tight end. My fault.
And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight.
My fault, tight end. That was an easy completion. Easy 1st down completion. Settle down, quarterback. Settle down.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's It's Martin.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's caught. It's Phillips. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Gotta stay with your man,
and
fellas.
Peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Off play action on first down. Shows him the stiff arm. Just keeps moving. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Come on, brother.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards.
Can't do that.
Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Got it. There's some room. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Breaks the tackle. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together. 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback.
Oh, my Lord.
And he's in. Touchdown, Cougars. And the
Oh, my Lord. Boom. That nigga said you way too little to be down here in the trenches.
7 on that drive, and I tell you what, man, like, they got 3, they got some good momentum going, continue the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop at the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Might be changing the route. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Rayner. Pocket breaking down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. So 1st down here as they go back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because, you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete. He stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Good throw, quarterback. Good throw.
1st down. The Cyclones have this offense rolling. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Come on, bro.
It is deafening in here. Soaked in noise as BYU tries to...
Try to stay in the pocket, and that's what happened.
Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Firing to the right, complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got the back in the middle. He's down short of the line to gain. It'll bring up a 4th down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
timeout call by Iowa State. That'll be their second. They're down to one timeout left in the half. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. The offense changing the play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Turning it on. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
God damn. Send me an angel. Send me an angel.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Push ahead on the sneak. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've converted on 4th down once, but here's the big one. 4th and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash 4th and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Buckmeyer. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. The short hands. It's Buckmeyer. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence.
Caught, and he's got room. They pick up on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field.
Turning on the Jets. And he ran away from the defense to take it in.
a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bailey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. I know defenders.
Hell yeah, we want that. Why wouldn't we want that? Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. PlayStation was almost a goner. Trying to walk to the fucking refrigerator. Then they snatched the whole PlayStation off this. Damn. That was almost bad.
Quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, let's get some productive out of here.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Quarterback may change this route.
Come on, y'all. Cross the 50.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow on defense. 3rd and long, you got them right where you want them. You know it's a pass coming. Oh, no, it's not. They fool you. They run the football, make a play. One of the most frustrating plays as a defensive guy.
Looking down the middle. And that incomplete pass.
Hold on to the ball.
Big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Oh, fuck it.
Wants to throw. It's Rayner. This time it's complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Sam Houston Bearcats taking on the Liberty Flames. And it's Sam Houston State coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. The victory gets this team to 4-2. It has not been a perfect start, but they are right in position entering the second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now back to your game in Provo. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
All right,
God damn, I guess we ain't do no highlight worth showing without 10 points.
BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Let's go. There's 2 of them. Ruff, get out of the way.
He's gonna get loose.
There's 2 of them.
He won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We just
Let's go.
And we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the
Special
way
team
back
coach.
to 6. You don't draw it up any better.
Good job. They heard you.
The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Hey, guys, the Cougars head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they have got to use this home team's energy and enthusiasm to their benefit. As you know, this game has a lot of implications. It could separate them in the conversation for the college football playoff, but they have got to have a little better performance here to start the third. We'll see if this home crowd gives them the energy that they need.
Holly, thank you. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going with the counter play here. There's a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running inside. It's Martin. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. They'll line up for a second down play.
Here we go. Ready.
Wide receiver going in motion.
Go, go.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Lyons. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. This BYU offense set up with another first down. Looking for room. It's Martin. At the 35, he's got room. Smashes ahead. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching pass. Touchdown, BYU! And that one will put them up in the second half. A methodical drive, and they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Sends it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Cyclones will call on their punt team.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the punt team gets down there. He gets the return man on the ground. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Cougars sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
All right, Holly. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Defense in press coverage. He'll try it again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Got it set up on the outside. Fights off the defender. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs.
COVID, fucking man, bro. Like, god damn. Goddamn screen.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone is on infraction. Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5.
Here we go. Ready.
Let's send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Martin. To the 10. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Trying to run, it's Martin. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Martin. Touchdown, Cougars. And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown in the game and 12th of the season.
Guys are soft.
The extra point pushes the lead to 14.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Throws to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
Bro,
Stopped at the 46.
you gotta go try to put some effort on that, dog.
Turning in the interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got...
You gotta put some effort on that. Oh, you did. It was just underthrown. He couldn't put it in the soft spot.
These 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. You saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Some misdirection with the counter. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral.
Bro, stay on sides.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fighting off the defender. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Buckmeyer. Touchdown, Cougar! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Going for the big play. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
I never slowed down or nothing, but his offensive pass interference
called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push off, or you know, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Bring in the heat. It's complete to the right. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right
now. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Terrible throw.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Back to throw. It's Rayner. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of them.
I gotta find a playbook for these.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense.
Defense.